How do you format a hard drive that had Windows installed on it after upgrading to an SSD or a replacement boot drive? I'm going to show you how right now. Stick around. Okay, so you've got a hard drive that you booted Windows off of before, and you've replaced it with another hard drive, be that an SSD from a mechanical drive, or you're going from an SSD to a faster SSD like an NVMe drive or something like that. And here you've got, in this particular case, I've got a couple drives. There's a 2 terabyte Black Edition Western Digital. And so this is my drive here that I was booting off of before. And the disk below that, disk 3, is my current NVMe boot drive. So this drive here, I've already wiped it, but I'm going to show you the process so that you can understand, because you can't just right click on it and hit format. It doesn't work because it has the Windows boot partitions already built in. So what we have to do, yeah, you'll see there you can't delete. So what you do is you hit Windows X key or right click on the start menu, and then you select disk management, and then confirm which disk you want to wipe, which disk you need to clean. So in this case, I know for sure it's my disk 2. That was my 256 gig A data drive, and the 500 gig below it is my new NVMe boot drive. So the other thing we're going to need is Windows PowerShell with administrative rights. So we're going to click on that. And then say yes to user account control if that's the case. And what we're going to do is we're going to type disk part. And that'll open up the partition tool in Windows PowerShell. And the next thing you want to do is type list disk with a space in between. And that'll give you the list of current volumes on your drive. And I can see there disk 2, 238 gig, 238 free, so that's the disk that I'm looking for, which is my uninitialized disk that had Windows and everything on it. So what you'll do then is type select disk 2 with spaces, as I've done it. And then it states there disk 2 is now the selected disk. And you can confirm that by typing list disk again. And it'll put a little star right there beside disk 2, showing that that is the currently selected disk. And then you just type clean and wait for that to finish. And mine happened really quickly, but however long yours takes, it takes. And then you should be able to have a cleaned drive now with none of the volume or partitions on it. So now you can go back to disk management. If you need to, you can always reload it, Windows X key or right click and open it, and then it'll say initialize disk. But if it doesn't pop that up for some reason, you can always go down to the uninitialized disk, right click on the beginning of it there, click initialize disk, and that'll give it to you there. So we want the GPT, okay? GPT is the new partition format. I don't know why you would need MBR anymore, unless maybe it's for old versions of Windows might require it, I'm not sure. But also I believe GPT is required for over 2 terabyte hard drives, or 2 terabyte and larger. So just choose GPT for anything modern. Select that, hit OK. And then there you go, disks online. We're going to create a new simple volume. Next, defaults are OK in this page, hit next. Assign whatever drive letter you're happy with. I'm fine with E. And we're going to use volume label. In this case, I'm going to call it my A data drive 256. And quick format's fine for me, but if you want to do a full one, that's fine. We're just using NTFS. We don't need exFAT. That's more for jump drives, things like that. And the allocation is fine as well. So we're just going to click on next. And then just confirm that that's all the information is good, and hit next again. And it will format and partition that drive for you. And there you go. So we have a formatted drive ready to go. A data 256 drive E empty. I'll probably just use it for installing games or things like that, so it reads them faster, shorter load screens. But Anyway, there you go. If you enjoyed that, give it a like, subscribe if you enjoy the type of videos that I put up on this channel, and we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.